Today we are going to talk about a very interesting question which almost everybody has asked at one point of time or other. Uh, a question that everyone wants to know the answer to. PTE or IELTS? Which exam shall I take? Which exam is easier? Which exam is better? Which exam can get me the results that I need faster? Everyone just wants to know the answer to this. Of course, it's a big question because you will be spending a lot of time and money preparing for the exam and then taking the exam. The exam fees in itself is quite significant, whether it's PTE or IELTS. Therefore, you must, you know, consider all the factors before you decide which exam is better for you. That's what we are going to do in this video. I'll talk about the important things that you should think about before you go ahead and decide PTE or IELTS. I know a lot of people have been telling you that PTE is very easy. If you have failed at IELTS before, just go ahead, take the PTE exam, and it will solve everything, that you will immediately get the score that you need. That may or may not be the case. There are some other things that you need to consider, and let's have a look at those. If after watching the video you need more information, you need more clarity, you can go to our website sureway-english.com and check out the PTE or IELTS page there, and you will find a lot more information. The very first thing that I would like you to think about is, have you failed before? If you have taken IELTS before, or if you have taken PTE before one or more times and you have failed at it, then it is a signal, it might be a signal that you probably need to change your exam. If, let's say, you have taken IELTS 5 times before, I know some people, who have taken IELTS 10 times, 20 times. If you have also taken IELTS before one or more times and you fail to achieve the score that you needed despite preparing properly, then it's a sign that yes, you can look at it taking a different exam now. In that case, PTE might be more useful. But before you jump to that conclusion, you should ask yourself that when I was preparing for IELTS, did I put in the right amount of time and effort? Did I follow the right plan and strategy? Did I prepare properly? If even after doing all those things you failed one or more times, then definitely go ahead and change your exam. Definitely go ahead and look at PTE. Similarly, some people, they have taken PTE multiple times now. It's been out for quite some time, and they also fail PTE multiple times. And for them, IELTS might also become a suitable option. So think about it. If you have failed an exam before, then what is the thing that you need to change? A different exam or a different strategy? The next, there are some major differences between the two exams, especially when it comes to speaking and writing. Of course, you know that in PTE, you'll be talking into a microphone and you'll be typing on a keyboard, while in IELTS it's manual. But other than that, there are also changes in the format, in the speaking and writing format. For example, in PTE you'll get lesser time to write an essay. There'll be a wider variety of speaking questions. So if you have taken IELTS before and you had problems with one of these sections, especially speaking and writing, then yes, PTE might be a better option for you. Okay? If you think that your IELTS score was not up to mark mainly because of speaking and writing, or also because of speaking and writing, then yes, PTE's different format, um, different type of questions, they can definitely give you a better option. Another factor that you must consider is what I call the computer factor. So there's no point going into PTE or thinking that you'll go ahead and give PTE academic if you are not comfortable taking exam on a computer. So ask yourself, am I comfortable taking exam on a computer? Are you comfortable typing on a keyboard? Are you comfortable speaking into a microphone? If yes, then of course, go ahead for PTE. But if not, then you will need to set aside some time to get familiar with, how this is done on a computer. So make sure that the computer factor, how big of a deal is it for you? Similar to the computer factor, there is the human factor. Now, you know that in IELTS, you have a human examiner. In speaking, your essays are also checked by humans. So now the IELTS examiners, they're professionally trained to judge every student, every question the same way. But still, a human being is a human being, and there is always the possibility of a human bias. So the examiner might just be in a bad mood that day, or might not like a person for whatever reason, and that can play into it, right? So if you think that you have suffered from a human bias, or you have suffered because of the IELTS human examiner before, then PTE can give you a better option because there are no humans involved there. Okay, you'll be giving your exam on a software. A software will be judging your responses, so the human bias will be removed. So think about it. Okay, if you think in the past you have suffered because of the human bias, because of the IELTS examiners, then look at other options. But be fair, when you answer this question. Like I said in the beginning, what do you need to change? Do you need to change the exam, or do you need to change the strategy or the way you were preparing for it? So think about all of that carefully. The other thing which is very important is, what are the resources available to you? Do you have the right materials, the right guidance, um, the right preparation, uh, resources available to you? If you don't have that, then just thinking that I'll watch some YouTube videos, I'll read some articles on the internet, and I'll be fine with PTE, or that won't help. So if you don't have the resources, right resources for PTE, or rather shall I say that if you only have the resources for IELTS, good resources available only for IELTS, then just go for IELTS. There's no point taking another exam if you don't have the right resources available to you. So think about that as well. To sum it up, right, as I said in the beginning, there is no magic bullet. A lot of people who are selling PTE courses, they will like you to believe that PTE is, a magic bullet. It will solve all your problems. If you have failed at IELTS many times before, just come and give PTE once and you'll immediately get your desired score. That's not true. PTE, as I say, is not an easy type of IELTS. They are both different exams. They both require time and effort, and the right approach that will make the difference. Of course, PTE has some features which will be of advantage for some students, which will make a lot of difference to some students, but without the right approach, without putting in the right time and effort, uh, it's difficult to do very well at any exam. Okay, so if you decide to go ahead with PTE Academic, don't take it lightly. Don't just depend upon some random materials that you find here and there. Don't just think I'll put in a weekend, I'll put in some hours and I'll be ready for the exam. Put in the right amount of time and effort. This is your life, this exam, clearing this English exam requirement. It's very important for you, for your career. So give it the time and effort that it deserves. Go in with the right approach, and that will make all the difference. Alright, so I hope this video has been useful for you. If you need more clarity, just visit sureway-english.com. We have more detailed information, PTE or IELTS. Look at it there, and that will give you a lot more to think about. Alright, please like the video and subscribe. Check out the channel for more helpful videos. If you are looking for a prep course, check out our website, surveyenglish.com. All the best with the preparation, and I'll see you in the next video.